Uh, Good evening, people, at 9:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, as you saw on the news yesterday, Joe Biden pardoned his son Hunter all the way back to 2014. I don't know if you all listened to Buck and Clay today on the radio. Or you can go to Buck and Clay. One of them is a lawyer. One of them is a retired CIA agent. But can they legally go back to 2014? I'm not a lawyer. But as they say on Buck and Clay show today, that the only people has the right to pardon anybody in the state case is the governor, not the president. Only the governor of the state where the crimes alleged happened. You know, Biden can pardon his son on the federal charges, but state charges, only the governor of the state can do that. Is it legal? Hello, Kansas Cop Watch. I watched your video the other night. It was pretty good. And everybody, like I say, I'm a Democrat, and I am totally PO, just like a bunch of Democrats. If anybody comes up, I don't know if they have an election in 2025 or not, but if there is some more Congress and Senate elections coming up next year, the Democrats is going to lose. Them Democrats is so mad at Biden like that. I ain't smart enough, people. You are. Some of you police officers, you good auditors, you know where to look for it. Follow the money trail. Follow the money trail. That's what you do. You follow the money trail. Biden cannot pardon him or his wife. But also, people, if you do your research on the president pardon, look it up. They said, I believe they said that today in the Buck and Clay show. When you pardon someone, it goes through a committee. I guess that's a team of lawyers. Well, Biden bypassed them. Is it legal? I say no. But I'm not a lawyer. You know, I'm not a lawyer, people. I remember when I was in school back in the 50s and 60s. I don't know if they teach it in school anymore. The Constitution in the history and government classes. We had government classes. We had history. If you all, like I say, I don't know if they teach it in school anymore. You all know this mask represent Friday the 13th. I know today's only Tuesday. But there's people that love scary movies. I want to scare you in to see what's right. That's what I stand for, people. truth and justice for all, just like Superman. I grew up with Superman when it was black and white TV. That was in the 50s and 60s. I don't know when they came out with color TV. But like today is number 2 of the Biden pardon. Between now and January the 20th, there could be more about that. Can the Attorney General appeal Biden's pardon on his son? We have to wait and see on that. Because you got a committee, the way I understand it, I could be wrong, but the committee oversees them pardon this and that. But people follow the money trail. You think, to me, do you think this pardon that President Biden did on his son, where he's been charged in other states, the president, since he hasn't not been convicted in those states yet, or sentenced to prison yet, can the president pardon his son? He hasn't been charged with. People, look up the Constitution. Look up the law. You're all lawyers out there. Only the governor of the state can pardon people in that state. The president has no right to pardon anybody before trial. Not on state charges. So, you all smarter than me. You all way smarter than me. And you all can look it up. Some of you get mad at me for talking about it. It's okay. It's your right. You all know I'm a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat. But I don't like what's going on. People follow the money trail. President Biden, the First Lady, follow the money trail. They all got money out of that illegal deal. And even the news media is upset over this. But as I've told you all, to have a good marriage, women's the boss. I say the First Lady told Joe Biden to pardon our son. I'm going to say right now, God's not happy what's going on. Why did Biden skip the committee, which I believe it's a team of lawyers? I'm not sure. You all know where to look it up. I'm not smart enough to figure that out. Follow the money trail. Is it legal for Biden to pardon his son who has not been been to court yet in the state. He has no authority to pardon him in state cases. Federal cases, yes. State cases, no. Only the governor of the state can issue pardons in the state after you've been convicted. But Biden in some of those states has not been convicted. I'm ashamed of some of those judges that dropped the case. He has not been sentenced yet, or been to court yet. He has not been handcuffed. If that was you and me, people, no matter who you are,
what's the last word of the ban on that?
He hasn't been handcuffed. He hasn't been arrested. You know, I hate this. I hate the price of groceries going up. I hate the price of gasoline going up.
Okay, I got 20 of my memory ready.
I hate the price of clothes going up. Socks, underwear, food. I hate the price of stuff going up. I hate how a senior citizen is getting treated by our government.
4 Tom 1, boy ever.
How can I live on $800 to $900 a month? People, it's tight. It is tight. There are things that I need in my house that I can't afford. Because I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money, people. If I was a drug addict, like you all watch the videos, it's been on TikTok, YouTube, Lisa Richard, a drug addict who lost her kids, always begging for money. And you all send her money. What'd she do with that money? Buy drugs. That makes you all a drug dealer in my book. By sending Lisa Richard money where she used that money to buy drugs, that makes you all drug dealers. That makes you an accessory after the fact. You lawyers know the legal term for it. You know, we have rights, but we're getting screwed on our rights, people, as citizens of the United States. Our First Amendment rights, this and that. You know, follow the Biden's money trail. What he did to me is illegal. He cannot pardon his son in the states that he has not been convicted yet. That is illegal. Only the governor of the state can pardon him. In my book, what I have read, and what I study in school in history and government classes, it's not legal. Well, I want to ask you all, Trump's not going to say anything till after January the 20th. Will the United States Attorney General appeal Obama's pardon on Hunter? I hope he does. I hope he does, people, because he didn't follow the steps. I believe you can look it up on the internet. You all know where to look this up. Like I say, I'm 70 plus years old, people. I'm asking for your input. You know, like robots and computers need input. I know some of you mad at me because I'm talking about it. But being a Democrat, It makes me mad. He's guilty on the drugs. Getting his sister, his brother's wife on the drugs. Having sex with his brother's wife. That's against God's rules, people. God is going to punish the Biden somehow. God works in mysterious ways. But those judges that drop those charges, they should never drop them. If the state charges, the president cannot pardon him for that. Only the governor of the state can pardon Hunter Biden, not the president. He can on felony charges, but state charges, it's up to the governor. You people, I want you to fight.
Can you look up
Write the governor of your state. Write your congressmen, your senators. Let's fight, but peaceful. No hitting each other. No riot. Let's do it peaceful. You know, do it on your YouTube channel. Do it on X. You know, do it peaceful. Complain.
Possibly around 60 years old.
Let them change some of the rules the president does. I don't know if it has to be Constitution Amendment change or what, but the way I understand it, I might be wrong, but it wouldn't be the first time. Anytime they change it, anything in the Constitution, all 50 states have to vote on it. Anything in the Constitution, we have to vote on. Congress can't come in there and make a law to change anything in the Constitution. That's we the people. We have to vote on our Constitution. Like I say, you all smarter than me up here. And I want you all to follow the money trail. I want you to follow the money trail, people. What Biden did yesterday, in my book, is illegal. Tax evasion. Well, he can pardon him on the federal charges. But the state charges, the governor of the state, the only one can pardon him. Those judges that decide to drop him is wrong. They must be Democrat judges. I like to see what will happen between yesterday and January the 20th. What's going to happen? Will that pardon be reversed in a court of appeals? But by not going through the steps, going through the committee. I believe the committee is a team of lawyers, I believe. I could be wrong. But I'm leaving it up to you to educate this computer up here. I want you to do that. I went to Subway, got me a boss, flirted with this good-looking girl, had her face turned red, and I told her, I said, I would love to date somebody like you, but I know you wouldn't date an old man like me. I got no money. I own my own house. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes. I expect you not to smoke or drink alcohol or do drugs. I would love to have you for my girlfriend.
You possibly look up 114
So we left there
Jackson Street, see if there's any.
from Subway and went to Taco Bell in Scottsburg. I want to tell you, this is for Taco Bell corporate office. I tell you what happened today. My son and them went in to order stuff from Taco Bell. Well, all the people was over by the drive-thru, just a-talking. And my son said, ladies, I need to order. They just sit there and talk over by the drive-thru instead of waiting on the customer. Taco Bell, is that right for them to do that? I'm asking you, Taco Bell of Scottsburg, Indiana.
That's not it.
That's the first time we stopped there at that Taco Bell. I don't know who the owner of the Taco Bell there in Scottsburg on Highway 56 in Scottsburg, Indiana. But I like to see corporate step in. It was sometime after 1 o'clock. So you can look on the video cameras, Taco Bell. I want to file a complaint. That's not good. That makes you look bad because those girls did not come over there and help my son. And he asked him to come over and said, I need to get an order. They still was at the drive-thru, just a-talking. That's no way to run a business. There's no way, people. I like to see Taco Bell corporate office get on those people at the Taco Bell in Scottsburg, Indiana. I believe Taco Bell is a franchise, but that's wrong. You know, that's no way to treat customers that come in, want to buy stuff, and you wouldn't come over and help it. You sit over by the drive-thru just a-talking. So I want corporate Taco Bell to look into this. That is wrong, people. I like to eat at Taco Bell. That's the first time we stopped at the Taco Bell in Scottsburg, Indiana. But that's wrong. That's bad customer service for Taco Bell or Scottsburg, Indiana. That's wrong. Taco Bell corporate office need to get on that Taco Bell in Scottsburg, Indiana. That makes all your store look bad. That give a bad name to Taco Bell all over the United States. So this is to you, Taco Bell corporate office. The Taco Bell in Scottsburg, Indiana on Highway 56. I don't know the address, but you all know what I'm talking about. You can look it up on video. You got it on cameras. But will I ever eat there? No. That's bad customer service. But I will stop at Subway. They're very nice people. It's across the street from Taco Bell. They got this sweet girl there. I made her face turn red. I would love to have a girlfriend like her. I told her I said, you're the build of a lady that I would love to date. You got the perfect body. I said, don't get me for sexual harassment. I had her face red. She was blushing. I said, I would love to date a girl like you, but I'm in my 70s. I don't have any money. You wouldn't date me if I don't have money. That's okay. You don't have to date people who has money. But she's a very pleased girl, polite, that waited on me for my boss foot-long sub. She is very sweet. I forgot what her name is, but I don't want to put it out because she is very sweet. Like I say, I would love to have a date with her. I'm not going to say the age limit she's in. I got an idea, but she is very pretty. But people, if you live in the area, stop in at that Subway in Scottsburg, Indiana. They're very politeful. They explain everything about a foot long or a 6-inch or the pizza. They explain everything for a dummy like me. But man, she was a sweet, good-looking girl. She's on the skinny side, but they got more than one girl works there. But she is very sweet and very nice and knowledgeable about Subway. She knew what she was talking about. She helped me choose to help me to what I like on my boss sub foot long. Last month I was there twice. This is the first time this month. I stop there again probably in the next couple of weeks. If she's working out, I don't know. They got some nice help. They even got a nice guy that works there. He's very smart on Subway food. But this girl, she's smarter than he is. Like I say, I made this young girl, her face turn all red. I don't know if she watches my YouTube channel or people from Scottsburg watches this. I don't know. But I know the police departments here in Clark County and Scott County watches this. Scott County has a good sheriff. But what Michael Kaiser said about the sheriff of Clark County is all lies. I know the sheriff of Clark County. He's an honest guy. He's not like Jamie Noe that cheats on his wife. He takes his marriage vows like God wants you to. The sheriff believes in God. Thank you, Jerry Gooden, for being the best sheriff Clark County has. But what the murder person, Michael Kaiser, which you know who he is, say some bad things about Jerry Gooden, which is all lies. Everything Michael Kaiser, known as the fraud wrangler, is lies. You know, like all police officers, when you first come a rookie, you got to make a name for yourself. You know, you got to be a bad boy or a bad girl. But I remember Jerry Gooden when he was an Indiana State Police trooper. You know, he's a very nice state trooper and a public information officer, if I remember right. I know when he first got on the state police post, on the Indiana State Police, like everybody else, you got to make a name for yourself. But after a year or so, he became a good Indiana State Police trooper. Just like he's a good sheriff of Scott County, Indiana. There's still drugs in Scott County, but not as bad. But if you come to Scott County, Indiana to sell your drugs, don't do it. Because your rear end's going to be in prison. The prosecutor and the judge will hang your rear end. And you be serving your time in prison, period. Even if it's your first offense, people, you're going to spend time in prison. Jerry Gooden is a good sheriff of Scott County, Indiana. He's the best sheriff Scott County had in a long time. He got some good deputies, but he got a few bad deputies. That's a-holes. I've talked to one. I'm not going to say what kind of police car he drives because that'll tell you who the a-hole is. I asked him a question. He jumped all over my rear end. He don't want to get... I just asked him. I said, can you tell the sheriff to contact me? He point blank range said, blankety blank, no, I'm not getting involved in politics or YouTube or any media. So that means that police officer is an a-hole. He's a bad deputy sheriff. But Jerry Goodwin, the sheriff of Scott County, Indiana, is good. He's the best sheriff they had in a long time. If you're from Scott County, you know what I'm talking about, people. Now people can sit on the front porch. They can walk to the grocery store or the dollar store or a market, Save-A-Lots. They can do that now. Before they could without getting robbed. Or the ladies of the night on the street corners. You know what I'm talking about, ladies of the night. But thanks to the sheriff of Scott County, Indiana, he cleaned it up. He got rid of the bad deputy sheriff that was bad. They shouldn't even be police officers. I'd like to see you people in Washington, D.C. make a federal law for all police departments of the United States, federal, state, city, county, town, and so on. Make a federal law that you lose your police certificate for drunk driving, drugs, alcohol, beating your wife up or your spouse up. You lose your certification from the police academy. You know, like in Kentucky, if you get fired from the LMPD, you can go to another police department in Kentucky and do the same thing that you done there that you done in Louisville. Look, make a federal law if they do these categories: drunk driving, domestic battery, and other illegal stuff that you and me get charged with, lose their police certificate. The abuse of their powers, violating your civil rights. That's what I like to see, people. Make a federal law. Have a registration out there for that, like they do on abused animals, sex offenders. They need to do one on police officers that abuse their spouse, cruelty to us, violating our civil rights. I like to see that make as a federal law that you lose your police certificate. I believe there's a state like it. I believe it's South Carolina. I know a police officer. That police officer in South Carolina got arrested for drunk driving in her POV, private owned vehicle. She lost her police certificate. I like to see that in all 50 states. Drunk driving, domestic battery, police brutality, I like to see them make a law that they lose their police certificate from where they went to the police academy. That's state and federal, CIA, Border Patrol. I like to see it cover all police departments. I love to see that, people. And you do too. I don't know what state it is. You got bad police officers, but the good ones outdoes the bad ones. So, I'm asking for you all, let's change the law on some things. Let's change the law on the Biden's, how he pardoned his son. But only the governor in the state can pardon anybody. But you can't pardon somebody before they even went to court. That's illegal. Say if Hunter Biden killed somebody, killed your daughter, killed your son. Since to me, Hunter Biden's a drug dealer. How many of your kids got killed by drugs? Well, as Joe Biden did, he can't be convicted of it. Anything that comes in the future, he can't be convicted of it. That is illegal. It's time to get up and fight peaceful. You write letters to your congressmen, your senators. You write. No fighting. Peaceful protests. Peaceful. No fighting. No riot. No burning down buildings. Peaceful. That's what God wants you to do. Peaceful. You write letters to your congressmen, your senators, and your governors. Everything you have to do is peaceful. That's what I want you to do. That's what God wants you to do, people. He wants you to stand up and fight for God. Follow the Bible, the rules of the Bible. God is going to punish to Biden somehow. Don't ask me how. That's up to God. It's up to God. That's what I want you to do. Do it peaceful. Write letters to your congressmen, your senators. Tell them what you like to do. Also, do something about price gouging. You know, look it up in your state or Commonwealth. See, I threw it in there, your states. I know some of you Commonwealth. I know you all get mad when I call it a state. But I know it's a Commonwealth. Like Kentucky, it's a Commonwealth. But to me, it's a state. Only the governor of Indiana, Kentucky, can pardon anybody before they get convicted. Not before, like Joe Biden did on his son. How we know that his son killed somebody from the drugs he was dealing with? How we don't know that? What happened if Joe Biden's daughter-in-law would die from drug overdose thanks to Hunter? If she was to die because Hunter got her addicted to the drugs, and if she would die, you know, he couldn't be convicted of it. Or anybody that he gave drugs to in the future, he can't be convicted of it.
36, 27, 6, 10, 8.
Say if he raped somebody, I'm just using this for a figure of speech. If Hunter raped a girl, he can't be convicted of it because he's been pardoned for future crimes. He can't do it, people. That is illegal. I'm not a lawyer, but common sense tells you that's illegal. I'm expecting Congress and the Senate to do something where it won't never happen again. I remember one president pardoned another president. I want to say between Nixon and Ford, well, you know who I'm talking about. If you listen to Buck and Clay's show today, you know what I'm talking about. Listen to Buck and Clay's show, people in your area. If you can go to Buck and Clay's show today, you heard what he talked about. This is day number 2 of Biden pardon. We got between now and January the 20th. Will President Trump say anything right now? I would say no, but it's best not to say anything until after January the 20th. I'm hoping the United States Attorney General will appeal that, because the president has no right to pardon him in any state before the charges even gets filed. That is illegal. You cannot do it. I know you all get mad at me, but that's my right. As a Democrat, and my First Amendment right. I am mad. And there's a whole lot of Democrats in Washington, D.C. right now is pedo right now because of what Biden did. I don't know if there's an election in 2025 or not.
Short, first name Carrie, Carrie.
If there is an election for the Senate and Congress, those Democrats will not get elected because of what Joe Biden did. That's my opinion. I want you all to use common sense. That's what my dad taught me. Common sense. Think. Study. Do your homework. Follow the money trail. That's what I'm telling you all. Follow the money trail. I got a feeling Joe Biden and Hunter and the First Lady's involved. But I don't understand how the pardon works. Does that mean that they can't go after Biden now and the First Lady on the money trail and the charges? I bet 2-1 that the First Lady told Joe, pardon our son for future arrest. I bet 2-1 it was the First Lady behind that. You all know who've been married for over 10, 20, 30, 40 years. The wife is always right. I bet she tells him what to do. That's only my opinion. You all got your opinion. Leave it in the comments. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just mad. I'm not inciting a riot. I'm telling you all to do it peaceful. Write letters to your congressmen, your senators, your prosecutor of the state where they want to bring charges. Tax evasion, you know, it's okay on the federal taxes, but state taxes, it's up to that state to get them on tax evasion. The governor of that state can only give Biden a pardon on state charges that has not been convicted yet. Those judges that dropped the charges, that's illegal. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. If he hasn't been to court yet, that pardon does not violate for keeping you all from arresting Hunter Biden. In my book, like I say, I'm not a lawyer. That's all the bull crap that I'm going to put out right now. But people, please use common sense. Think about it. Do your homework. Follow the money trail. Follow the money trail. If that was you and me do the thing that Hunter Biden did, we'd be in jail. We'd be in jail for tax evasion. We'd be in jail for illegal weapons. They never arrested him. They never put the handcuffs on Hunter. They didn't mugshot him because his father was the president. I don't give a crap. Put the blankety blank handcuffs on him. Arrest him. That pardon doesn't include state charges in my book. People, I'm not a lawyer. You are as watching my YouTube channel. Some of you are lawyers. Some of you got your own cop watch programs. I want you all to bring it up to your people. I know they don't like politics. But it's a news story, people. Violation of our rights as a citizen of the United States. No president can pardon you unless you've been convicted and sent to prison. They can't pardon you before you get arrested on the charges. Only the governor of that state. Those judges I've listened to on Buck and Clay's show today. They just dropped the charges, said that pardon voids it. No, it don't. I'm not a judge. But on state charges, only the governor of the state can pardon a person. Not the stupid president. To me, that's illegal. President Joe Biden didn't follow the steps in the pardon. It goes to a committee. I believe it's lawyers in the White House. He skipped it. Is that legal? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm asking you all out there on YouTube. I want you to share this video. I want to know, as a citizen of the United States, is that legal what Joe Biden did yesterday? I guess we have to wait until after January the 20th to see what Trump's going to do. What the United States Attorney going to do. Are they going to appeal that? It would be nice if Joe Biden would pardon Trump and all those people on January the 6th. People, I'm going to take you back a few years. Back during the virus, our veterans who got fired. Hello, Yoakum. You know, I want you to go back years, people. You know when that virus, coronavirus 19 or whatever it is, where our veterans got kicked out of the service because they wouldn't take the shot. Yeah, I got my socks on. Let me turn around. See, I got my socks on. And I saw on X today that President Trump is going to rehire those veterans back into the military with back pay. Because to me, that was illegal. So President Trump going to rehire all those veterans that lost their jobs under Biden for not taking that shot with back pay. God bless you, Mr. Trump. I was hoping you'd do that. That was wrong. I wouldn't took it if I was in the military for religion beliefs. Look how many people died and got that virus and got the shot and died after they got the shot. You know, there's no protection. You still died. You still got the virus. So God bless you, President Trump, to rehire all those service people, men and women, and police officers with back pay. God bless you, President Trump. You Democrats in D.C. should have fought that. You listen to that Dr. Nuthead. I call him Nuthead. He didn't know what he's talking about. But thank you, President Trump, on January the 20th, on rehiring all those veterans with back pay and the rank that they would have got in promotion. They need to get all that back. Thank you, President Trump. I know some of your people watches my YouTube channel. There's a whole lot of people I can't mention. They're rich people that can help me out. Give me a new computer. I know who they are, but I promise I wouldn't tell who they are. That's nobody's business. You know. Well, as I've told you today, I believe, let's see, 3:30 this morning, or was it yesterday morning? I can't remember. But I got to go dig me a hole. Another hole. See that yellow cat? His daddy passed away the other day. Tiger is his daddy. That's the color of Tiger. That leaves John Wayne one tomcat. You know, I don't know what's killing my tomcat. The inside cats, like the girl cats, the tomcats, the outside cats, they all get the same food. Except the outside cats, they get birds and they get rabbits, they get squirrels, where the inside cats don't. But they eat the same thing that these inside cats. But now I'm down to one inside tomcat. Mama Blackie didn't get to come in and eat tonight. She wasn't out there on the porch. But when she was in last night, she stayed in 45 minutes. She sat over by the kitchen stove, just sitting there taking a cat nap. She's over 8 years old, probably 10 years old. But she's a good mama cat and a good grandma. She takes care of her grandbabies. She brought 4 of her daughters over 2 years ago. I ain't gonna show you my toes. How many people out there like country music? You all know, I think, get me if I'm wrong, Yoakum, Dwight Yoakam. I believe he's a country singer. This Yoakum, it's in my chat right now. He's kin to Dwight Yoakam. Like I say, I got people that sits in the background. It sits back there. They don't make comments. They just listen. They know my personal email. So, you know, they're very nice people. They're rich. They got more money than me. I bought a Powerball ticket and a Mega Million ticket today. But I just hope God let me win that. As I saw on the internet, there's a new pickup truck coming out next year. They call it a Cat pickup truck. It's not a Ford, not a Chevy. It's made by Caterpillar. Look it up. I don't know if a Caterpillar dealer is going to sell it, or they work out something with Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, or what. I don't know. But I saw a video on it the other day of a Caterpillar pickup truck. It had CAT, C-A-T on it, and it was yellow, but I believe you can get different colors. I don't know if it's gasoline or diesel. But since it's a CAT, I figured it's going to be diesel. Probably automatic. The one they showed in the picture, I believe, was an automatic pickup truck. They need to make them with standard shifts. So I want to thank you all. I want to throw a sponsor in here. Lincoln City Gifts out of Oregon. Go to their website, Lincoln City Gifts. See what they got. You probably can buy stuff from them for Christmas. So go to Lincoln City Gifts in Oregon. So that's what I want you to do, people. God bless you. Let's make America great again by putting your faith into God. Sorry, Mr. Trump, I stole this. But that's what God wants you to do. Make America great again by putting your faith into God. So I want to thank you. And Taco Bell corporate office. Look into the Taco Bell in Scottsburg, Indiana. They was rude. My son went in there and wanted to order. They was over at the drive-thru window. Because I could see by looking at the doors, they was over at the drive-thru windows. Said, I want you to take my order. Come over. They still over at the drive-thru window talking. That makes all Taco Bell look bad. So corporate office at Taco Bell, I know some of you all know who works for Taco Bell corporate office. I want you to file a complaint on my behalf to Taco Bell in Scottsburg, Indiana, between 1 and 3 o'clock today. It's on video. Because that can show I'm telling you the truth. Talk, 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 talk. I know that's what ladies does. Talk, talk, talk. But when you got a customer there waiting to give you an order, and you over by the drive-thru talking to the other girl, I saw that through the window. They was all over talk, 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 talk. You could have lost money. Me, I probably got peed over and say a few things. You know. I would have been mad. I would tell them where to go. I would have videotaped it. Probably got in trouble. They probably would call Scottsburg Police Department on me if I went in there. That makes you look bad, Taco Bell. corporate office. Please look into it. Today is December the 3rd. Between 1 and 3 o'clock today in Scottsburg, Indiana. You can look at the video and you can see where I'm telling the truth. How many other times have they done it to customers at that Taco Bell in Scottsburg, Indiana? I want to throw Subway in Scottsburg, Indiana as a sponsor. I'm not getting paid, but they've been very polite to me in the last 30 days. I want to thank that good-looking, skinny lady that works at the Subway in Scottsburg that I made your face turn red. I would love to have you as my girlfriend. But I know I'm an old man. I don't have the money, but I do own my own house. But I'm sorry if I made your face turn red. I would love to have you as my girlfriend. I'll stop in again probably before Christmas time. You know about where I live, because I told you about where I live. I would love to have your girlfriend. I know you're over 21. I know about approximately age. But I would love to have you. You know, I'm done settled down. I'm not a cheater. I'm old. I need a young person like you to make my mind great again, make me feel young. As I told you, I would die with a smile on my face. I wouldn't die, but you'll make me happy to be alive. Give me another reason to live if I had a good-looking girl like you as my girlfriend from the Subway. I hope the next time I come in, it'll be before Christmas. It'll probably be the week after Christmas, or before Christmas, or week after Christmas. I might come in there on my birthday, get me a good birthday present. If you're there on Valentine's Day, I might buy you a box of candy for Valentine's Day. I do that to girls who's very honest, polite, that knows what they're doing in their business, that helps out old people. You were very polite today, explaining everything that goes on the boss. Foot long. So Subway, thank you for having people like that works for you at the Scottsburg Subway. God bless you all for having great people that works there. As my son tells me, he said, Dad, behave yourself. They can get you for sex or harassment. I'm just being honest. She could have a boyfriend, which I don't know, but man, if you seen this girl's face, it turned red. She's blushing like crazy, but she is very sweet. I would love to have you as my girlfriend, but that's okay. I know I'm too old for you. I don't have any money. I wouldn't be your sugar daddy. I told you the rules. No drugs, alcohol, just be honest with me. You know, be truthful. I don't care if, girls, if you've been in jail, just be honest. Be truthful. No drugs. I don't like drugs, only what the doctor gives me, that I have to take for my heart, my blood pressure, my diabetes. That's the only drugs that I take. I'll let you know, when I started doing marijuana, blotter acid, alcohol, Mary Jane, when I was 12 years old. But I've been sober 25 plus years without any drugs or alcohol, with God's help. God helped me through this, people. So I thank God for helping me stay sober 25 plus years. But God, if it's up to God, this girl that works at Subway, God, if He wants me to have that girl as a girlfriend, God, get her as my girlfriend. God will talk to her. God knows how I am, people. You know, 20 years, 30 years ago, I wasn't a perfect boyfriend or husband. You know, I used to do drugs, I used to do alcohol, but I've been sober over 25 years. So I would love to have that girl as my girlfriend. I'm sorry if I made your face turn red today. I'm very sorry. But I made you feel good. That's what God wants me to do. Make you feel good. I'll see you the next time I come in. It's either be before Christmas or after Christmas. Probably on my birthday. But since I don't know your work schedule, so that's okay. But you know about where I live. So I want to thank you, young lady that works at Subway, for being real nice and polite. And thank you, Subway in Scottsburg, Indiana, that has good people there and is polite and help out senior citizens understand what everything that goes on the boss is playing this. You know, I like that. You help this old man out. So God bless you all. Thank you. And young lady, I call you young no matter if you're old or what. You earn my respect. I respect you if you was my girlfriend. I'd treat you. I would wash your clothes. I will rub your back and your legs, since I know you stand up on your feet while you're working there. So I want to thank you. You're a very nice, sweet lady. So I'm going to get off of here. I know you all get tired of my bull crap. But people, watch this video. It's not over with yet on Obama and him pardoning Hunter. It's not over with. This is only day number 2. Go to Clay and Buck show, the show they had today. Listen to Buck and Clay's show. I know they're going to talk more about that. And you know what I'm talking about. if you listen to Buck and Clay show today. So I love you all. You sweet lady at Subway, I love you too. I know it's impossible that you would be my girlfriend. I don't expect it. But you'll make me smile. You make me want to live. Because you're a very good-looking young lady. People, even if you're 90 years old, I'm going to call you young. But this is a very sweet lady. She'd never be my girlfriend, so I don't have to worry about it. So God bless you all. Put your faith in God. Let's make America great again by putting your faith into God. So let's do it. God bless you all. Thank you all for watching. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the bell. I love you all. God bless you all.